Hi guys, welcome back to Dave's Reviews. I'm Dave, and today I'm going to be reviewing for you a book titled This House is Haunted by John Boyne. Actually, it's a dual review, both of a book review and an audiobook review. I happen to listen to this book on audio, so that's what I'm going to base my review on. The book was released in 2013. The audio version is read by Allison Larkin, who does a really tremendous job narrating This House is Haunted. The story, it takes place in 1866 London. It follows the adventures of a character named Eliza Kane. The story starts off, Eliza and her father are going into London to see Charles Dickens perform. Within getting home on the night of the performance, after the performance, Eliza's father is dreadfully sick, and he winds up dying within 24 hours after seeing Charles Dickens perform. So Eliza is sort of left sort of like a wandering spirit at this point. She doesn't know what's going to happen next. She lived her entire life taking care of her father, and so now she's alone in the world with nobody to help her, and so she's sort of in a conundrum. Well, in the midst of reading the newspaper, she happens to come across an advertisement for a governess position at a esteemed piece of property called Gaudlin Hall in the nearby town of Norfolk. Being that she's a teacher by trade, she figures that it's an excellent opportunity for her. So she takes the train, she heads to Norfolk to inquire about this position. And once she gets there, she arrives at Gaudlin Hall, and she meets her two young charges, Isabella and Eustace. Upon going to the house, she realizes that Isabella and Eustace are there by themselves. They have nobody there with them, no parents. They've been seemingly taking care of themselves for God knows how long. There are some people in the town that come and check on them every now and then, but for the most part, they seem to be alone. So that sort of starts raising some flags in Eliza's mind as to what's going on in Gaudlin Hall. Why are these kids left alone? And it's up to her to figure out why. As the story progresses, supernatural things start happening to Eliza. There are some threatening instances happen to where she comes to very close to death in a couple instances, and so it peaks. She's really starting to worry, not only for herself but for Isabella and Eustace. Gaudlin Hall is suddenly becoming a very violent place, a very scary place to be in. Although Isabella and Eustace aren't really showing signs of being affected, Eliza is certainly worried for them. As the story progresses further, Eliza comes to the realization that Gaudlin Hall is in fact haunted. I'm not going to go into who is haunting it or why they are haunting it, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But needless to say, she puts herself in a position where if she's going to survive and if she's going to save these children, then she is going to have to take on this ghost herself. So, what did I think about the book? I thought the book was very beautifully written. Like I said, it takes place in 1866 London, so a lot of the language and a lot of the atmosphere is very, old century Gothic, and it's really an atmospheric read. Not so much scary. There are some scares here and there, but not exactly scary. More atmospheric. If I was to compare it to anything, I would say maybe Woman in Black by Susan Hill. The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson is is a little more updated, you know, insofar as the time that it takes place, but it's similar in the atmosphere of how the story goes. So, yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed the narration that Alison Larkin did on this book, and I give the book 4 out of 5 stars. Again, This House is Haunted by John Boyne. If you like atmospheric, gothic, horror ghost stories, definitely check this one out. You'll probably like it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.